Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's class, we are going to be looking at addition and subtraction of integers. We know that addition and subtraction of integers can be a bit tricky, especially when it involves a negative and a positive integer being added together or subtracted from each other. So in today's class, I'm going to be teaching you two techniques that you can use to either add your integers or subtract your integers. So let's get started. The first technique is number line, and the second one is what I call assumption technique. So let's start with the first one, which is number line. So this is what a number line looks like. A number line is simply a horizontal line that you can use to count your numbers. It has 0 at the center of it, and then on the right side you find your positive numbers, while on the left hand side you find your negative numbers. And these arrows at the end of the line signify that the line is ongoing. It keeps on going. There's no end to it. For as much number as you can count, you use it to count. This is how you can use your number line to add or subtract integers. On a number line, if you're adding, you go right. You go right. You count from wherever you're starting from to the right. While if you're subtracting, you go left. So let's take for example, you want to add 2 plus 5. That means positive 2 plus positive 5. So this is 2 now. This is 2. We're going to add 5 to it. So you go like this. You count. I told you addition, you go right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 plus 5 give us 7. And that's how you use your number line to add. You go from wherever you're starting from to the right. Meanwhile, if you're subtracting, let's say you're subtracting 2 from 8, that's 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2, that means you're going this way. You go 1, 2, that is 6. That means 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. So that's how you can use your number line to subtract. Now let's look at the negative side. If you see a question like this, the first thing you need to do is neutralize these two signs. You cannot have two signs at once, it will confuse you. So just neutralize the two signs and get one sign. And the only way you can do that is by multiplying. And if you remember in our previous class on multiplication of integers, I told you that a positive multiplying a negative will give us a negative outcome. So this is equal to negative 5 minus 5. So you see the action we are supposed to take here is minus. This is negative 5. I told you if you're subtracting, you go this way. So negative 5 minus 5 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 minus 5 will give us a negative 10. So that's how you use your number line to add or subtract integers. Now let's do an addition problem on the negative side of it. So let's say you have negative, let's use another number now. Let's say you have a negative 3 plus 2. Using our number line, this is addition. We are supposed to add negative 3 to 2. So this is negative 3. Addition, you go right. So you count 1, 2. Negative 3 plus 2 from our number line is giving us a negative 1. So this is how you can use number line to add and subtract integers. Now let's go ahead and solve some more questions. So let's say you have some questions like this. Using our number line technique, let's take them one after the other. The first one is positive 3 minus negative 2. Now, I told you if you have something like this, the first thing you should do is to neutralize the sign and get one sign so that you know the right action that you're supposed to take. And to neutralize it, you multiply the two signs. From our multiplication, you know that negative multiplying another negative will give us a positive outcome. So this question is basically 3 plus 2. So this is what this is. So having this action now, we know what to do. Addition will go right. So this is a positive 3, so it's from this other side that we're adding from. Positive 3 plus 2, this is positive 3. We're supposed to add 2 to it, so 1, 2. Positive 3 plus 2 will give us 5. So this is 5. The second one is positive 8 plus 2. The action is clear. It's just one sign here, so it's for the addition. 8 plus 2. This is 8. 8 plus 2 is 1, 2. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. The third one is negative 5 minus 3. The action is also clear because it's just one sign here. This is our negative 5. And I told you to subtract, you go left. So negative 5 minus 3. Negative 5 minus 3 is 1, 2, 3. Negative 5 minus 3 is minus 8. Positive 6 minus 5. Positive 6. And the action is minus. So we're going left. 6 minus 5 will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1. And the fifth one is negative 7 minus negative 4. Now this is two signs. Let's neutralize it first. Negative times negative will give us a positive. So this question is negative 7 plus 4. So we have our clear action here now. So this is negative 7 plus 4. Addition will go right. Negative 7 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will give us a negative 3. So this is equal to a negative 3. A question like this with a huge number like this, all you have to do is draw your number line like this, and then you place your 19, negative 19 on this point, because this is the negative side of the number line. And then the action we're supposed to take is that we're supposed to minus 4 from negative 19. And I told you that for subtraction, you go left. So all you have to do is count 4 points to the left. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So put in the values. This is negative 20, negative 21, negative 22, negative 23. So you see, the fourth point is negative 23. So that's how you solve questions like this using the number line. Now let's do this, the second one, 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2, you can also, this is the positive side of the line. So you can just assume that this is the point where 10 is. And then you're supposed to add 2 to it. Addition on the number line, you go right. So adding 2 to 10 will give us 1, 2. Go ahead and place your numbers 11, 12. So for this one, this is 12. Now the third one is 20 plus 6. That's positive 20 plus 6. Let's assume that this is our 20 and we're adding. So we're going right. Plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. So this is 26. The fourth one is negative 18 plus 5. Negative 18 plus 5, that's addition. So we're going right. So let's say that this is our negative 18. We'll count to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's place our our numbers. So this is negative 17, negative 16, negative 15, negative 14, negative 13. So our answer for this one is negative 13. And then the fifth one is negative 6 plus 3. Negative 6 plus 3. Negative 6 plus 3. That means we're going right. So let's say that this is our negative 6. Add 3 points to it. 1, 2, 3. This is negative 5, negative 4, negative 3. So negative 6 plus 3 will give us a negative 3. So that's how you solve questions like this using a number line. But let me give you a few more exercises. So guys, go ahead and pause the video and try to solve these questions and see if you can get the correct answer. So for the first one, like I told you, if you have huge numbers like this, all you have to do is draw your number lines and leave it blank. Now, the next thing you do is you place your bigger number on a point. This is a negative 20. And the action you're supposed to take is addition. So you're going to put your negative 20 somewhere here. This is a negative 20 plus 6. That means you're counting 6 points to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to place our numbers. Negative 19, negative 18, negative 17, negative 8, negative 16, negative 15, and negative 14. So negative 20 plus 6 will give us a negative 14. Now the second one is a negative 10 minus minus 5. A negative 10 minus 5. Now since we are going this way, it's a minus, so we are going this way. We place our negative 10 somewhere here and count 5 points to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go ahead and place our numbers. Negative 11, negative 12, negative 13, negative 14, negative 15. So what we have as our answer is negative 15. Negative 15. The third one is a positive 11 plus 6. This is the positive side of the line. 11, since we are going this way, we can place our 11 here. 11 plus 6, count 6 points to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 is our answer. Positive 17. Now this is the fourth question. The fourth question is a negative 1 plus 4. A negative 1 plus 4. So let's place our negative 1 here. We're going this way because it's addition. Negative 1 plus 4. So let's go ahead and count 4 points to the right. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 0 here, and the next one after 0 is 1, 2, 3. So negative 1 plus 4 will give us 3. The fifth one is 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5, this is a positive one, so we're starting here. This is 1 minus, we're going this way, minus 5. So we'll count 5 points to the left. 0 is included in the points, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go ahead and place your number. This is negative 1, this is negative 2, this is negative 3, and this is negative 4. So 1 minus 5 is -4. So these are the answers that you're supposed to get to these problems. That's it for using our number lines to add and subtract integers. Let's go ahead and learn about the second technique. So the second technique is what I call assumption technique. It doesn't have any official name. I just gave it that because you do a lot of assuming when using this technique. So let's get right into it. So for this assumption technique, this is how it works. If you have a positive number, you assume that that is the amount of money that you have at hand. And if you have a negative number, you assume that that is the amount of money that you owe. So now, if you're told to add, say, 5 to 5, the positive number, this is what you have, and someone is giving you another 5 because this is another positive. That means what you have in total is positive 10. You have 5 already because this is a positive, and I told you if you have a positive number, that is what you have at hand. And then someone is crediting your account again with 5 naira or any other currency that you're conversant with. This is 5, and then add both of them together, you get 10. You can use your calculator to solve that. And then if you have something like this, you have 5 minus 5. What this means is you have a positive 5 and you're owing somebody 5 as well. So when you pay off, you have 5 and you're owing 5. So when you pay off, what you have at hand is 0. Now, let's go ahead and solve some questions using the assumption technique. So let's say you have some questions like this. The first question is positive 3 minus negative 2. Now I told you if you have a question like this, the first thing to do is you neutralize the sign by multiplying the signs together. So negative multiplying another negative give us positive. So this is 3 plus 2. And I told you that in assumption technique, all you have to do is assume that the positive number is the money that you have at hand. So this is 3. You have 3 plus another 2. What you're going to have is 5. The second one is a positive 8 minus 2. So you have 8 as the money at hand, and then you're owing someone 2. This is negative 2. So you're owing someone 2. So what you do is, out of the 8 that you have, you pay off the 2, and what you will have in your bag left is 6. By the way, this technique works best when you have access to your calculator, or maybe you're already used to and you're very good at calculating off heart. So if you're confused at any point, you can always refer back to the number line. The number line is an easier technique. So the third one is a negative 5 minus a negative 2. First of all, let's neutralize the sign. So what we have here is a negative 5 plus 2, because negative times negative is plus. So we have you're owing 5 and you have 2, because this is positive 2, you have 2 at hand. So you're going to pay off, you're going to pay 2, and what you will still have is a negative 3, because this 2 is not enough to pay off all this. So if you pay 2 out of negative 5, what you will have is a negative 3. And the fourth one is a negative 6 plus 3. So you're owing 6, negative 6, you're owing 6. And you have 3 at hand. So you pay 3 and you still have a negative 3 as your debt, because this 3 is not enough to pay off this debt. So you still have 3. You're still owing 3. And the fifth one is a positive 20 minus 6. Positive 20, that's what you have at hand, and you're owing 6 naira. You can see that this 6 you can comfortably pay off this debt, and you still have a positive 14 at hand. So that's how you use your assumption technique to add and subtract integers. So let me give you some more exercises so you can pause the video and try to solve the problems on your own. So the first question here, you have a negative 18 plus 5. So using the assumption technique, this negative 18 means that you're owing 18 naira, and then you have 5 naira at hand. This 5 cannot pay off the whole of 18 because 18 is greater than 5. So you're going to pay off 5 and you still have a remainder of negative 13. You still have negative 13. That means you're still owing 13 naira. Now the second one is positive. Okay, the second one is positive 3 minus negative 6. So first of all, let's neutralize the sign. This is 3 plus 6. 3 plus 6. 3 plus 6, that means you have 3 and someone is giving you another 6. So all you have to do is add it together. You add it together, you get 9. And the third one is negative 7 plus 5. So you're owing 7 and you have 5 at hand. So 5 cannot pay the whole of this completely. You're going to pay 5 and you still have a remainder of 2. That is negative 2. So you're still owing 2. The fourth one is positive 9 minus 2. Now you have 9 at hand and you're owing 2 because it's a negative 2. Now 9 can comfortably pay 2 and still have a positive change. So 9 minus 2 is 7. The fifth question is a negative 10 minus 5. So you're owing 10 and you're also owing 5. So all you have to do, this is the total number of debts you're owing. So all you have to do is add the numbers together. This is 10 plus 5 is 15. But the sign will still be negative because this is just an accumulation of debt. Let me put it that way. It's an accumulation of debt. So this is going to give us a negative 15. Now that's it for assumption technique. You can use the number line or you can use this technique. Anyone that you find easier to use, you can use it to solve problems that are related to addition and subtraction of integers. So that's it for today's class, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the class. In the next class, we're going to be looking at fractions. And see you in the next class. Bye.